Check 1, 2, testing, testing. I'm not a piano player, man. I play the drums. What up? I'm Roofeeo from Brooklyn, New York, now in LA, bringing fire vibes, fire music to all of you beautiful people. Shout out to you, Serato. I'm originally born in Panama, Central America, a place called Colón, but moved to America when I was really young and grew up in New York, in Brooklyn. Kinda always had an itch for like tapping and playing and listening to things, but it wasn't until I was like 9 years old. There's a fire in my building and there was a church next door to my building and it took in all the tenants, and like that was the first time I heard like a live like church band play, and I was fascinated. Even at that young age, I knew something was happening, something really special, and I kind of just pursued it. I just kept at it, kept learning, kept growing, kept hanging out with people that knew more than me. I play drums and percussion first and foremost, but I dabble on bass and then just like weird like little electronic gadgets that I find. Outboard gear or guitar pedals or anything like that. Something to give whatever digital final product at least a splash of some analog, you know? So it has that like, that soul, that alive vibe. My ideas for my music are so spontaneous and so sporadic. Like, I'll just be sitting and I'll like tap something and then find like a little pocket for it. And then just like little shit like that, like that could just turn into some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like, that shit sounded whack as fuck, but you get the idea. Like, it was on beat. What got me into Serato samples is that I've always used Serato pretty much, like, since I started DJing. And having the cue points, I kind of play them percussively because I'm a drummer, like, naturally. So I would just set up cue points and, like, do, like, some janky beats in that. And it was kind of like a natural evolution. It's kind of a godsend, if you will, to have a sampler that's so easy to use and sounds great, and it's just like user-friendly. This is skipping all the bullshit and just like straight to like find the sample, find the part you like, click a button, and then you can play it. It's that simple. I usually make my own samples with one of these keyboards back here, record it in, add some effects to it, try to get it to sound as unique and interesting as possible. And then it sounds like something like this. Which on its own is just like whatever, but when you bring the other elements in, this. It's still kind of all over the place. It's just kind of like the starting point for it. Oh yeah, and I have this other sample, this other little piano sample that I dragged in and processed, brought into the sampler. That sounds awesome. I'll probably bring it back into the beat, but right now it's just like a little intro situation. And I think that sounds raw and gritty and weird and interesting. And that's the combination of both those samples. Yeah, you just kind of like experiment and find like different little cool sounding joints that'll, depending on what you're working on, like get that shit cracking. Little stuff like that sounds cool. And that's it, that's Serato sampler in a nutshell right here. Find a sample, drag it in, make some cue points, play that shit. Super simple. Make it sound as crazy as possible. Have the most fun with it, you dig? A normal day for Roofeeo. It's a lot of gas being blown. Definitely some tea. Definitely a little bit of meditation. Trying to continue to be inspired and continue to inspire people. So I'm listening to stuff, I'm reading stuff, I'm looking at stuff, I'm talking to all my weird, crazy friends. I don't feel like I have any choice. Like, it's like, that's what I do. Like, that's what I think about as soon as I wake up. That's what I'm thinking about before I go to sleep. Even when I'm cooking, when I'm reading, whatever, it's like on beat. Like, I can't shake it. But when it's not on beat, then it makes me feel really weird and I don't like it. So I just try to keep things in rhythm.